Hello. Uh, I have recently initiated a concept known as digging deep. So, what is this digging deep, and why did I want to implement this particular initiative? I have a vision of creating a culture of introspection. What is introspection? It is simply when you take a moment in your day-to-day life and you just think about some deep and inner thoughts. You think about yourself. You think about what is happening in your life. Where are you? It's all about like being connected with your inner self. That is introspection. Means some deep thinking, but relaxed thinking, like not anxious thinking, right? It is a very calm and very deep inner thinking. That is what introspection means. So, through this initiative of digging deep, I want to create this culture of introspection because what I firmly believe is many of us, or most of us, are not in this habit of taking some time out in our day to day life and just sitting down quietly in one place and just calmly thinking about and calmly paying heed to our inner thoughts. Is just connecting ourselves with our true self. Just taking some time out in our day and just connecting with our own self. That is what introspection means, and this is what I feel people mostly they don't do because they're always busy and in their hectic day-to-day lifestyle. So this is what I want to implement, this digging deep, right? And to create this culture of introspection. But the my objective doesn't only lie in this introspection, aspect. As you know, I am an enabler of emotional and mental health. My entire work completely revolves around mental health. Whatever I do, I only focus on this topic. I always keep on developing myself. I always keep on building myself with various knowledge, various ideas when it comes to the subject of human mind, mental health, emotional health. Not in a clinical way, but in a applied psychological way. So, I also believe that a lot of emotional trauma, mental trauma that a person faces is not on a superficial level. It is sometimes on a very deep and inner level. Like, might be some unhelpful memories, might be some unhelpful thoughts that is buried deep down that a person doesn't have an access to about those memories, most probably in their day-to-day conscious living. But somehow those things affect a human's mental processing and mental functioning, and because of that a lot of emotional trauma occurs. So how to access such memories or information which causes an uneasiness in the human minds? This is what accessing and sharpening your subconscious mind is all about. It's a very vast topic. I have picked a portion of it, an important aspect of it, and I have implemented that same thing in the concept of digging deep. So, how it will happen? What I feel, through this digging deep, a person will have an access to their subconscious mind when they will be introspecting on a very true level, on a very honest level, and the answers or the information that the person will reveal or will find out after during this process, that information will help them to understand some aspects about themselves that might, those aspects might be acting as a hindrance to their day-to-day life. And the objective also doesn't only stop over here. Suppose if I am knowing some uneasy thoughts, some disturbing thoughts, or might be some thoughts that was buried deep down, I am aware of it. But once I'm aware of it and I'm just carrying it, it does not completely help. It helps, but for many cases, it is not a complete helping tool. When you are able to share these thoughts to other people, you are creating an openness in your mind. You are making your mind feel light. Because many a times I have observed and I have experienced through people's discussions or from various situations and scenarios, that when people, they carry such thoughts, unhelpful thoughts with themselves, and then they don't share it with the world just because of the reason that they feel that others might find those information disturbing and others might see them in a very negative way. So they create a fear, they create a stigma about it. This is also what mental health is all about, right? They don't want to talk about their disturbances. They don't want to talk about their inner feelings with the outside world, and they keep on carrying these feelings. But when you're carrying these feelings, in most of the cases, it doesn't help. Most of the people, they feel burdened by such information, and also they don't feel comfortable sharing information to the outside world. So digging deep, also visions that a person shares their revelations, that whatever he or she will be unveiling through their introspection by accessing their subconscious mind to their connections to the public world. And obviously this is all depends on the level of comfortableness of a particular person. I never ever will continuously force someone to be a part of it. If only you are feeling comfortable, then only you be a part of this beautiful thing. But what I feel and what I believe, I'm communicating to you through this video, because everything I cannot communicate to you through writing a post. So the objective, now you know my objective, now you know my vision, why I want to implement this digging deep. Number one, to create a culture of introspection. Number two, to enable you to access your subconscious mind, or think in a way to access a deep part of your mind and uncover information that was hidden, and those information was either acting as a kind of a hindrance to you, or information which when you unveil, which when you uncover, makes you a better person altogether in your professional life, in your personal life. And number three is sharing this information with your connections, so that you feel empowered, you feel mentally, emotionally light. Because once you share the information, you feel light, right? And this is what many mental health experts or many people, if you even see throughout the media, interviews are going on. Why these interviews or why such things happens is people are encouraged to talk about their their innermost thoughts, which earlier they were shy to talk about. They were having a stigma about it. Again, it completely depends on you. If you feel comfortable, if you connect, then only you have to, or then only you are encouraged to participate in this and take this thing forward. And the process is, I have shared with you those people who have already shared their interest with me. There are 7 questions I have all shared with those people, and in the coming time everyone will come to know. There are 7 questions. These questions are on a very preliminary level. I'm not going too much in depth, because if I take this concept more in depth, the time taken will be a bit high. Like it might go into hours. So just to make it crisp, but also at the same time to make it super effective, I have selected 7 questions that definitely will enable you to access your innermost mind. Not your unconscious, but at least your subconscious mind. If you talk about an iceberg, this is the middle portion of the iceberg, that is below the sea level. Above the sea level is your conscious mind, and the largest portion of the iceberg is your subconscious mind. So again, that is another topic. So it will help you to access your subconscious mind, and when you are accessing your subconscious mind, you will be able to uncover information that is ultimately going to make you a better person, a more productive person, a more strong person mentally and emotionally. The only thing is that you have to participate in this. You have to take this forward in a very sincere, honest and smart way. Means you have to be real when you are actually introspecting, and while you are sharing your answers. Then only this particular exercise is going to help. This is not about marketing yourself. This is absolutely not about that. Okay, you write whatever best you can to all the questions so that everybody will see you in a fantastic way. This exercise is not truly about that. It is about communicating to the world the real you, the true you. And if you do this, then only you will be able to achieve and understand the benefits of digging deep. Then only I will also feel that my efforts into implementing this vision has worked, right? Whoever comes forward and takes part in it, it's all about being true, it's all about being real, and it's all about being honest when you are participating in this. But the point of note is, when you feel comfortable, you participate in it. But again, I only will end this video with a particular note, that is, if you feel shy and if you don't talk about information which hinders your mental processing, emotional processing to a certain level, you will never be able to break this stigma. You will always be stuck in this particular thing, and it will not be helpful. Once you open up, and once you are sure that the optimists, the positive people will be able to understand you completely, I think you have done a fantastic job into turning into a new leaf. You will be able to see the differences in the time to come. And this is only a starting stage. Once you find the benefits of this exercise, you yourself will be more interested to go into much more in depth when you are trying to access your subconscious mind, and also in some way, in a very advanced level, your unconscious mind. All right. So I hope you understood. I hope I made myself understand. I made myself clear that why am I implementing this digging deep? What are the objectives of it? And what are the benefits that you will get once you participate and you take this forward? Thank you. My name is Aniket. I am the creator and founder of Living Virtuously. I wish you all the very best. Have a fantastic day. Thanks.